We are Flux Mind Collective. This afternoon, I wanted to touch upon, I guess we can call today's little sit media of the mind. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I was barraged by, I don't know, like 12 texts, as I was waking up. And I was observing how it affected me. I felt like I had to reply to these texts right away. I observed that I felt like obligated that I had to reply to these texts, and I was observing the codependency or the people pleasing of how I need to validate their text right away in order to feel okay. Those thoughts came to my mind. And then it brought about a sense of urgency to engage in the day. And oftentimes I find myself, wanting to choke every second out of the day in order to get everything done that I feel like needs to be done, and it's time to get coffee and to record the morning meditation here and to be a single dad and to work and to accomplish all the service that I want to do for myself and others. And so it's, the media of the mind, just the business of living sometimes for me can be overwhelming, which is why the importance of a daily meditation practice is so relevant for me, because I could become overwhelmed with the media of the mind in life. Last night I was driving in downtown Las Vegas, watching all the lights and all the advertisements and all the high definition screens and the advertisement and I'm getting texts, I'm getting emails, I'm receiving calls from friends and my daughter. I'm driving someone around in Las Vegas, and while this is happening, my daughter's having a conversation about spending the night somewhere else. Simultaneously, emails are coming in, traffic, there's homeless people jumping in front of the car, and I'm simultaneously having this conversation with someone in the back seat, and we were discussing how we felt like overwhelmed by all the input in the world today, and how it could be a quote unquote input overload. So we found it interesting to observe that, and then we related it to our mind stream, the thoughts of our mind. So, it is my daily practice, and I hope to share this with you all, so we can learn to observe our thoughts and challenge them and wonder with, some curiosity if they're real, if they're based in reality, or what thoughts we want to attend to, because I know I could oftentimes attach to anxious thoughts. And, my intention here is to learn how to cultivate attending to calm, abiding thoughts, and making space for all the information of my mind, the information of the world, to expand rather than contract, because when I'm in anxiety, I often contract. So it is my hope that I could cultivate with you a practice to expand, to make room, and to observe and not overly identify, with my anxiety in this media world. A kind of symphony in the battlefield, so to speak. So we'll have a little sit, maybe a 10-minute sit. The shamatha This particular practice of meditation, it concentrates on a grounding, a body scan relaxation, and to tighten our focus on our breathing so we can learn to attend to the thoughts we choose. Okay, I'll set the timer here, and we'll get right into it. Alrighty. Okay, let the bell be an invitation. An invitation to come home. To come within, to the refuge of our inner world and into our bodies. I'd like to invite you to bring your awareness to the solidity of your body, maybe a heaviness, a warm heaviness, an awareness of your feet on the floor, maybe the supportive chair or cushion or bed you may be on. Maybe you have your hands in your laps, one hand supporting the other. It's just a sense of safety, of refuge, of support that is always available to us. Just give ourselves permission to release all of our thoughts, worries, and concerns. To simply check in with how we're feeling in the moment. And bring our awareness to the sensations of the sounds of silence, how we feel, the air upon our skin, and how we feel internally. And when you're ready, I invite you to do a short body scan. Bring our attention to an area right above the tip of our crown of our skull, maybe about the size of a quarter. And let our awareness rest there. Slowly melt down the crown of our skull, to our forehead, relaxing and releasing, and softening our eyeballs, and relaxing our jawbones and our cheeks. Slowly down our neck, relaxing and releasing any tension we may find along the way. And down our left shoulder, all the way to the tips of our fingers. Back up our neck. Slowly coming down the right side of our arm, all the way down to the tips of our fingers. And from our shoulders down to the middle of our backs and between our shoulder blades, relaxing and releasing our upper torso all the way down to our waist. Into our seated muscles, to our left leg, all the way down to our feet. And back up our waist to our seated muscles on the right side, all the way down our legs, all the way down to the tips of our feet, relaxing and releasing. I'd like to invite you to call to mind why you would find a daily meditation practice useful or attractive. It's very important to understand what our intention is, why we would want to engage in meditation. It's very important to know why we do things so we can engage in our lives in a more meaningful way with intention and attention. This particular practice, shamatha meditation, is the antidote to the obsessive and compulsive mind. And when you're ready, I invite you to bring your attention to the sensations of the breath as we tighten our focus. To the rise and fall of our breath. As it enters and exits our body. No need to alter our breath in any way, simply be an observer of how it naturally enters and exits our body. Each moment, a new opportunity to relax and release. And when our mind wanders, and it will, we simply notice that our thoughts have wandered, and with the kindness, bring them back and focus our attention back on our breath. And it's okay, we've had a mindful moment. This is the practice. as we come to the end of our meditation, I'd like to call to mind an intention to create space through relaxation, to invite rather than resist all the media of our minds and the outside world, to change our relationship with our thoughts and anxieties. I'd like to thank you for joining me on Common Ground Meditations this morning or afternoon, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Have a nice day.